Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing the Volvo XC60 Recharge. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Ken Garf Volvo here in Salt Lake City, Utah for giving me some time with this XC60. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. If you have any questions, just ask for Mark. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Powering this is a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder that is paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission and a hybrid system with an 18.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Total system output is 455 horsepower and 523 pound-feet of torque. Now this system allows you to get an MPGe rating of 63, 28 miles per gallon if you don't have any hybrid assistance, and it provides 36 miles of electric driving range. Now before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, you guys can see here with the sharp lines on the other side, pretty cool. And then popping down below, we've got the Thor's Hammer LED daytime running lights with the LED headlamps. And then notice how this trim's blacked out, same thing here with the grille. And then notice the Volvo logo has a camera there at the bottom, then you have more blacked out trim here at the bottom. And putting it all together, the contrast between the blacked out elements and the silver is really cool. Now coming around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 255, 40, 21 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see with the wheel design, silver on the top and then blacked out as well as some of the spokes. Really cool overall. And then I love this cut here in the fender, that looks great. And you guys can see everything's body painted here at the bottom. Notice the mirror caps and window trim all blacked out. And then on the driver's side is where you will find the charging port here for the XC60. And then here's your full side view with the XC60 Recharge. Now taking a look at the key fob itself, you guys can see the Volvo logo here, and then we have our lock and unlock function, and the opening here for the trunk. Now in the trunk, you guys can see we've got a cargo cover here in the back. We also have a 12 bolt here in the back as well. And then notice rubber for all of the mats, so that's gonna be easier to clean. And then underneath all of this, see a little bit more storage as well. But yeah, that's the cargo area. Again, pretty dang spacious. When you're all done, just press that button and that will lower it down. We got the bow style taillights that Volvo is famous for, T8 all-wheel drive recharge badge, and you guys can see the rest of the badges, and then parking sensors along the bottom. And wrapping things up, that is the rest of the rear of this XC60. Now taking a look at the door panel, soft touch here at the top and down below, and then you got really nice padding here with the stitching that goes across. Got your window control here, and then I love the look of the handle. And then here are the seats. You guys can see all the stitching throughout. Legroom back here is good. We also have little netting. And you guys can see we've got storage there with the heated seats. Got another charging port back here. And then headroom, it's good. Now taking a look at the front door panel, again, soft touch all over. We've got all of our window controls here. We've got our mirror adjustments. Mirrors do power fold in, memory seats, speaker for the Harman Kardon sound system, and then we do have blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then here's a quick look at the front seat. Notice perforated all down the center. Got our adjustments here on the side. You've got that to open up the hatch, and then you can see the gas cap release. And then love the wood trim. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, really nice material use all around. You've got some controls here for the center stack, your voice command controls, you've got your cruise control as well, and then your regular stocks here on the back. And then here's the gauge cluster itself. You can get rid of the map view if you want, but really simplistic with the design. Notice it shows us our current battery range as well as our gas range. Now I do have a 360 camera system, and you can see out of every single angle. And I always find it funny that the screen view with the camera pops up on the side of the car that it is on. But anyways, as for the rest of the infotainment system, so you got this like shortcut bar here at the bottom. Notice we do have heated and ventilated seats as well as a heated steering wheel. And if we pop over into the settings tab and go to driving, this is where you guys can see the different drive modes. So notice we have a hybrid, power, pure, off-road, constant all-wheel drive as well, and you can even start in pure. And then battery usage, auto, we have hold, and then we have charge as well. Nice soft touch trim here on the dash, you can see down below as well. And then look at the wood trim, it kind of comes around. And then here for the radio, you got some climate controls there as well for the defroster. I've always found this little thing interesting, like this is the most tiny random storage thing ever, but then you have the rest of the storage behind that you can also cover up. And the wood trim, by the way, has really nice grainy feel to it. Crystal shifter here, and then you guys can see with the engine stop start, parking, brake, and then your auto hold. And then pretty good storage there. Got some nice trim here on the top, and then while we're on the topic of storage, there's your glove box. And then last but not least, we do have a panoramic sunroof. It's got the cool slider control to open it. So here's a quick look at the window sticker. This one's a dark theme. We got all the standard equipment. Base MSRP $67,850. We've got quite a few options. I mean, this one's pretty dang loaded up because it's also an ultimate. Anyways, total MSRP $71,940. Let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's your visibility over the hood. Hoping you can see the heads-up display. Both the mirrors, just do a blind spot wondering. With the rest of the rear. And let us set off here in the XC60. Also, the camera system coming in clutch. But yeah, right now we're in the fully electric mode. I just have it set in the hybrid mode, but it'll basically, you know, go through as much of the battery as whatever you have set in the settings. It'll go through as much of that before it turns on the engine, if it can. Obviously, if you go deep into the pedal, it's going to turn the engine on. So it'll kind of all depend on that. Yeah, love just how smooth everything is. It's quiet too. Always been a fan of Volvo's turn signal sound. It's kind of a random thing, but it just has a chunky sound to it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, super smooth. And obviously quiet as well. It's another benefit. Yeah, suspension's pretty comfortable. I'll pop into the power mode when we do the acceleration, just so we can really feel what this is all about. Handling's pretty good. Even though it's a plug-in hybrid and has a bit more weight from the battery pack, it turns in pretty well. So they've done a good job with the overall setup, I think. But other stuff, seat comfort's good, so I think that's another plus. And let's make sure we're in power mode. Okay, we got everything going for us. Oh, it looks like this guy's deciding to be a car, so we'll go over into this lane. Cool, we got a red light, so we'll be able to get another acceleration, but man, that's torquey. Torquey, torquey, torquey. I think we'll be able to beat that Versa. We got a little bit more horsepower than a Nissan Versa. Yeah, I don't know, I've reviewed Volvos for quite a few years now, and I like the feel of the cars. It's not over the top with the luxury. It's like more minimalist and simplistic with the design, but it's just like Volvos just feel like well-built cars. Like the fit and finish is tight, and yeah, everything, especially here on the dash, just has a tight look and feel to it. And I really love the wood graining. Yeah, kind of quick. But anyways, yeah, to fully sum things up, the Recharge, it's, there's a reason why this is, it always seems like these sell out the quickest with the Volvos. It's such a good powertrain. The plug-in hybrid stuff is great, and yeah, I just think that Volvo still does it best when it comes to hybrids, especially plug-in hybrids. Let me know your thoughts.